Hey guys, I'm here today not with a casted game, but with some absolutely devastating news. The upcoming DLC for Age of Empires 3 has been officially cancelled. Yeah, I'm kind of speechless as you guys. Um, it was announced over about a year ago that DLC was on its way, and late in the year, last year before Christmas, they announced a rather lengthy delay to the DLC, which I think most of the community were probably kind of half expecting, tolerant, somewhat. Some were annoyed, but some were quietly content. But okay, fine, it's in the pipeline, it's ongoing. Um, but today they've come back with not another delay, but the outright cancellation of the Denmark and the Polish Lithuania DLC coming for Age of Empires 3. And honestly, that's bad news. I'm so sad by that, but that's not the worst news of today. That is actually rather small compared to the post that they have put out. We'll have just a quick look into that, but I just want to kind of just get across that um, it's it's devastating news, but it's not over for the Age of Empires 3 game. We have a fantastic community. We have so many great players, so many great content creators. Everyone's so friends with each other. We have great games all the time, great bands, so great streams. Um, but this one's a bit of a bitter pill, and I just kind of just I think we're going to go through onto the discords now and just look through a few posts because I think it's easier to kind of see it with our eyes what's actually happened. I'm just going to exit this game and quit here. We're currently on a display server, so you might see my actual desktop stuff. But here is the post, and I don't think I can zoom in. I can see the picture, but I'll read it out if you guys can't see it. To our Age of Empires 3 explorers, last year as part of the New Year Age events, we announced another DLC for Age of Empires 3 DE. After serious consideration, this DLC has been cancelled. I think that cancelled has been misspelled. Please understand this is not made lightly. We apologise we haven't provided you updates since our announcement of DLC. While considering the inclusions of last year's shows, we wanted to ensure that Aoe3 felt part of the franchise celebration. As we know, you have a huge passion and love for the game. However, pushing to ensure that the game was included meant we announced content before it had been built, and we now feel that announcement was premature. We know that this is a huge disappointment, and many of you were excited for more content. We were able to put out a patch for the game towards the end of last year, but understand it was not the size and scope that you were hoping for. It has been a joy to bring Age of Empires 3 into the modern day with Definitive Edition and all the content we've added since launch in October 2020. We hope you continue to enjoy everything it has to offer. Seeing what content our community creates is a fantastic part of working on this franchise, and our modders continue to surprise us. You can browse here. Whilst we will not be moving forward with the DLC content for Age of Empires 3, we will continue to maintain servers, rotate civs through the free trial version, and provide customer support for any issues you may encounter whilst playing the Age of Empires team. And I think we should break this down, but I want to start right at the end. This is 100% confirmation. There will never be, or unless they change their mind, but this is the words that the official channel, Age of Empires Discord, has released to the whole world, is their forward support for Age of Empires 3, their support quotations, does not involve any bug fixes, balance patches, and new content for existing civilizations. And the DLC thing not going through is making me sad, but I can deal with that. There's so much content in the game. The game is already fantastic. But to not have a balance patch in the future, we can joke about Spahis, we can joke about Bombards, we can joke about Ottoman Italy, French 1210, loads of ideas which people say may be strong, may not be strong. Those Ottoman players, trainable Spahis, yet that will never come in now. That is the line here. You'll never be able to train Spahi in this game because they've pulled the plug on all future updates. And I kind of I understand But I think the people who wanted to continue developing this game, it wasn't their decision whether happened. It feels like the devs are monitoring lots of projects, but the people above them, the managers, the IP owners, the Microsoft and the studios, have pulled the plug to focus on other projects, and it's super frustrating because all you need is you've already got a build system, you've already got your development pipelines of staging patches from test beta phases through to stress testing through to release, and it's just I can't quite understand how they have said in black and white here that there's not going to be any bounce patches, and all we're asking is for one person to change a couple numeric values in XML code somewhere in the game. Because that is what is that's how you create a unit. A unit like the Musketeer has a range attack, it has HP, it has melee attack, it has speed, it has range. Somebody, if they wanted to, could change the range of a Musketeer from 12 to 13 if they wanted to. They could change the HP from 150 to 155 or 145. It's in their powers. We see the last patch with the Ulan attack change was 37, now down to 35. And that's the kind of stuff which will keep the game ticking along once people are playing the game and feel that actually every Civ has options, play, to compete with, to have fun with. But you just take that spark away that actually this is the definitive edition of the game. There is no more definitive editions. It kind of makes you feel a bit sad because the game is so close. It is so close to being absolutely fantastic, incredible, and there's so many people still playing this game. And I was going to bring it up later, but let's just bring it up now because I've just talked about it. So let's just do it. You can see a concurrent here. We could have a look at 48 hours, month, 3 months. But I think the data is very consistent. There's your general trends of weekend play, week play, Christmas season across all the Age of Empires games. The blue line being Age of Empires 2, most popular game. Age of Empires 4, a fantastically produced game, high budget, the star child, half the players of Age of Empires 2. And then you come to Age of Mythology, which is this kind of whitish line. Starts strong, lots of people play it, and then it falls off to the same level as Age of Empires 3 players, and regularly Age of Empires 3 having more players, and that switchover came at the start of December, and since December, continuously Age of Empires 3 has got more players than Age of Mythology, and it's absolutely crazy because if you think about content creation and viewers as well, I think numbers are a little bit similar, maybe a little bit higher for Age of Mythology given the amount of money being pumped into tournament gameplay and stuff like EGC, Voight, all those tournaments promote esports. But what's the point of promoting the esports of a game if the player pace is just decreasing and not increasing? The games of Age of Empires 2 and 4 stabilized. Age of Empires 3 very healthy, very stabilized. We have a different player base. I get that, but we're not asking for a 100 grand tournament. We're not asking for a 10 grand tournament. We're not asking for a 1 grand tournament. We can, if we self-fund our own tournaments, that's fine. It's not actually about the money. It's about the playing of the game itself. But to not have a balance patch on the horizon. Now they had like a point in that message that you guys you can do stuff like your own mods, but you can't go into ranked quick search with a modded game. It's just that the whole point of the online elo laddering is that the 1v1 quick search ladder is random map, random civ. Well, you don't see your opponent's civ, but you all play the same base game, and you can deviate that with balance patches for tournaments. But we've tried that with the ESOC patch, and although it was fantastic for what it was, and actually was one of the reasons why the DE came out and carried the game along. It's a bit of a barrier to try and get people from one game to another, or one patch to another, even if it's super simple to switch over. But you just wouldn't be able to replicate the quick search effect, and without without any promise of any patch, it's going to be really hard to keep the top players around. People enjoy. I mean, the people who stay will people who enjoy the game, but you know, I'll be around, I'll be around, but there's supposed to be some people who will just bail, and I'm kind of I don't really know what to process. I've been looking at a few other points. I think Free Food Party. I found something here which is quite funny, which I wanted to kind of show. Um, yeah, this picture of this guy who probably isn't a dev for Age of Empires 3, but was just paid as a host or whatever. No idea what the Age of Empires 3 scene is or game. Has been asked to point in these two directions with somebody putting a graphic on the top. It's cheesy, but it's a promise. I get it. It's cancelled. It's not the end of the world. I don't actually care about the civs. People be crying about the civs and the DLC. I don't care about the civs, the DLC. What I care is the fact that on the same day as this comes out, you look into Age of Mythology news. Hey guys, look, today, about 40 minutes ago, I'm recording this at about 5 to 11 GMT British time. Hey, look, we've got a minor update for Age of Mythology. Wow. Let's see if we can have a look at this minor update. Whoa, goes to the website. Welcome, heroes, to the exciting update. Thanks again to our amazing community members, all who've helped make Age of Mythology retail success so far. Although it's got less players than Age of Empires 3. It's so in the face. It's huge day profiles. There's a lot of effort. They got the photo mode. Okay, that's Age of Empires 3. That's good. That's brought that in. And it's always in updates. It's fantastic. All I'm looking forward to as a Age of Empires 3 player, looking at this Age of Mythology update, I get down to the gameplay and fixes, and yeah, actually some of these they're probably quite hard to cast, to do. But this is all I ask for Age of Empires 3. All I ask, villager damage bonus versus siege units reduced from 2 to 1.5. One number in XML changed. Building sentry tower just the following: pierce damage from 4 to 5. That is one number you can search for in your documentation, in your code base. Search for sentry tower, look for pierce damage, change from 4 to 5, save. Git commit the files. I'm a developer. I'm a data scientist, but I work in software as well. You can stage this. You get up all your commits. You look at the difference between your last version, this version. You're like, right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to compile this, patch notes. This is probably automated. They probably don't type it. It probably pulls out from maybe Jira tags and stories and kind of like release notes and build together this patch. Technologies, Mythic Age. The age up from age 3 to age 4, 1,000 food to 1,000 gold to 1,200 food to 1,200 gold. Two numbers changed in the code base. It just changed the entire game and the experience. And we will not be getting that for Age of Empires 3. Nobody is going back to this code base and changing two numbers to redefine the game experience and keep it fresh. Nobody's going to go, oh, maybe we should change the cost of the Spahi from 400 food to 500 food. No, not going to happen. Nobody is going to say, oh, maybe we should increase the age up of fast age politicians in the game. No, it's not. None of this is going to happen. None of this is going to change. Because they've said explicitly in the Discord, in their announcements, which they haven't actually put on to the main announcements page because they don't want people they want as few people to see this, but they want the Age of Empires 3 players to see this. They put it here into Age of Empires 3 news right in the face. Whilst we not be moving forward to the DLC content page Empires 3 DE, we will continue to maintain the servers, rotate civs through the free trial, and provide customer support for any issues you may encounter whilst playing. Customer support. What does that involve? That involves stuff like help. My PC is a graphical glitch, and they say, well, buy a better graphics processor. Help. I can't play matchmaking. Well, have you tried connecting your PC to the internet? That is the level of customer support they're offering. Minimalist, but it's not. It's nothing to do with the game. It's nothing to do with the game. And the sad part is I've literally just come home from a night of music out. I was just doing other stuff. Coming home, looking to kind of catch up on the community, see what's going on. I've seen this news today, and I'm crushed. It's I've even got the old beer out. I've heard that so many people being absolutely going at it on these Discords, just getting their message out and saying to people. But it's just that, oh god, look at that Dutch card. That's permanently broken. Campaign cards, yeah. Treaty lobbies not giving things. Okay, I don't really mind the treaty lobbies thing, but the the Dutch card is permanently broken on ranked gameplay. There's a card which gives you an ability to get Dutch a can warriors for Dutch, and the card says you can train them. You can't train them, and it is permanently baked into the game as broken. Just imagine being an Age of Empires 3 dev and being told your job on this game no longer exists. We are moving you to a game you're not passionate. I mean, I'm standing with the Aoe3 devs here. I believe it's not on them. But just imagine knowing that that's been left in the game and there's no way to fix it. Everyone makes mistakes. Fine. Everybody makes mistakes. I make mistakes. But you can kind of go about and plan to fix it, even if it's, not making money on it. Fair enough. It's a business. But all I'm asking is a balance patch once every 6 months. Fuck me. And the game is just the player base from this point onwards will now decrease from 6,000 players to a day, about 4,500 to 4,000. That's my prediction. It's going to decrease because there'll be some people who are like on the edge playing it casually, see this and go, let's jump ship. So many people here still passionate about the game. I'm still passionate about the game, and we still have games to cast, tournaments to host. I mean, I can tell you now, if they fully pull the plug, I'm still going to host events. I'm still going to host show matches. Maybe later, when I've got more time in life, I might. When I move out, I might host a Age of Empires 3 event for top players. We'll have to see, but I am crushed because it's part of the Age of Empires franchise, and the whole Age of Empires is still moving forwards. That's the sad part, and I can understand Age of Empires 1. It is so out of date in terms of the design of the game, but that created Age of Empires 2, and that carries Age of Empires 1's spirit with it. But Age of Empires 3 is more popular than Age of Mythology, and in 6 months' time will still be more popular than Age of Mythology. That's what they don't understand. And for us to not have the support there is disappointing. I'm crushed, but the game's still fantastic. I still have fun. I still stream the game. I still cast the game, and this won't be the end of it. So yeah, I'm going to. I think I'm going to end it here. I'm just going to circle back, as the joke is, and yeah, wrap up there, guys. I've got some more cast games from the show match from Robot and shit coming out. I've got my other content which I've pre-created coming out as well in different places, and I will see you definitely for those videos. I'll see you in the future as well on other YouTube videos and events. I'll see you on my Twitch. If you can come drop by, say hi. Come drop by in any other Age of Empires 3 Twitch players. We're all a community. We'll all hang out there and chat to each other. And yeah, I hope you've taken this as well as you can. I think tomorrow's a new day. Sure, we'll be fine. Maybe 3 months time that goes, guys. Sorry, we've made a mistake. We've got funding. We can carry on to do the bare minimal. But that is what we're literally begging for at the moment. Is a little bit of good news in a short amount of time down the line. But until then, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Yeah, wasn't planning this at all tonight. Not a chat was I planning this or expecting this. But hey ho, them's the breaks.